Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Algorithm Minds. My name is Asan Khurram and in this channel I teach programming skills in MATLAB, Python and R programming. I also teach theoretical concept as well as practical programming skills in data science, data analysis. So I request you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell icon button. So I have been posting videos about R programming. My focus of the videos and the tutorial videos are specifically for those beginners who just want to start learn R programming from scratch. So I will be teaching you fundamentals of R programming. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to read and write CSV files using R programming. So for those of you who have an idea or don't have an idea about CSV file, a CSV file is a comma separated value file, is a plain text of file that organizes tabular data. Each piece of data is separated by a comma and the first row typically contains column names. Here is an example of structure, like we have column name 1, column name 2 and column name 3. Then we have first row data 1, first row data 2, first row data 3, and then we have second row data 1 and so on. So you get the idea. The first row will contain the column names and the respective rows afterwards will contain the data in it. So how we can actually read a CSV file in R programming? For that purpose, we are going to first import our library readr by using this R statement library function, and within those round brackets I'm passing the library readr. Let me just run this block of code for you. Now once I have done that, I'm declaring the file name and assigning it to variable name CSV underscore file. Now let's see how we can actually read a CSV file in R programming. So for this purpose, I have initialized a variable named CSV underscore file and assigned a value that contains the file name that is stored in the directory. Okay, so the customer underscore data.csv actually a file that is being currently present in the directory. And after declaring the file name in CSV file, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the read underscore CSV function and pass the file name as an input argument so that we can load our data into our programming interface. Once I load that, I'm simply going to show the data in our programming interface. So let me just run this block of code for you. Now you can see that it has successfully loaded the data, in which the first row were actually the column names. So we have customer ID, first name, last name, and company, and then we have subsequent entities, for example, Sherry and Preston, and so on. So this is how you can actually read a CSV file in R programming. First, declare the file name, then pass this file name as an input argument to this function read._csv, which will read the file, and then assign this file data to declare variable, which in this case is data. Then we are simply using head function to actually display the data or CSV tabular data. Now let's move on and actually write how we can write CSV data, how we can write data to a CSV file. So in order to write data to a CSV file, we first have to create a data frame in our environment. Okay, so for this purpose, we are going to use the function data.frame, which is used to create a data frame, which is like a table-like structure in R. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to initialize a variable name, and then I'm going to create its value by calling the function data.frame. Then I'm passing 3 columns as values. Okay, so we will have column as name, we will have a column of age, and then we will have a column of score. And then the values that can be assigned to this column can be done by using equal to sign, then creating a vector of values. In that case, the name will be a vector of string values, age will be a vector of numeric values, and score will also be a vector of numeric values. So that's how you can create a data frame. Finally, we would like to see how this data frame looks like. Okay, so for this purpose, I'm going to use print statement. So after running the print statement, you can see that we have 3 columns: name, age, score. Name has Alice, Bob, Charlie, and David, age and score. So that's how you create a data frame. Now let's move on and actually save that data in a CSV file. In order to do that, first of all, we will create a file name. So in this case, we have declared a variable name and then assign a value sample underscore data.csv file. Now it will look for this file with this specific name. If it finds the file, then it will write data to it, and if it doesn't find the file, it will create the file in that directory. So in order to create a CSV file and write that data, we are going to use this function write.csv function, and I'm passing 3 input arguments. The first input argument is actually the data, which is in the form of data frame. The second input argument is actually the file name, and the last input argument row.name is equal to false. It means that we don't want to include the indexes of row names of the data frame, which are 1, 2, 3, 4. So don't include those names in the CSV file. So that's how you actually write data to a CSV file, by creating a simple data frame, then writing that data frame by using this function write.csv. I hope this tutorial have been helpful to you. I will be soon posting more videos regarding R programming fundamentals, and I will also be discussing some important libraries in R. So I will request you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell icon button. Thank you for joining me, and I will catch you soon in the next video.